everybody, welcome to part 2 of Northern Lions Run with the Type B Stealth Cruiser in FTL Advanced Edition. Took a quick breather and I'm back here with the Glaive Beam, Burst Laser Mark II. That's some serious killing power to have at Sector 5. 2 bars of shields, not so bad. 3 bars of cloaking. Pretty much integral to our early game survival. If we did not have that 3rd bar, I would hazard to say that we might actually be deceased right now. So, getting that 3rd bar early probably allowed us to survive. And look at the ship on this ship. Obviously, you know, fuck sensors, basically. I'm gonna send this NG out of here. And if they want to break our sensors, that's fine. It's always nice to see how their weapons are doing and, you know, how their crew is situated. But by the same token, the most important thing is just that we manage to actually dodge these shots as they come in. We don't want to close that door. We'll close this one, though. So they fired 2 lasers at us. I would say that is probably high time to cloak. Why now? Why 2 lasers? Because that will keep them from being able to use their bombs, and we won't be hit by the lasers. If they break my medbay, I don't give a shit. And this will give me a chance to actually get my Burst Laser Mark II and Glaive Beam up. So, first things first, Burst Laser Mark II goes like that, and then the Glaive Beam cuts them up like this, and that's not an adequate surrender offer. I would say I would go so far as to say that that is not appropriate for the circumstances, which are their demise that they are about to face. Good start. We'll send our NG back here to repair the medbay, and apart from that, we're basically good to go. Need reactor power. That's something we do need to get a little bit of an eye on. Getting some reactor... Get it, a little eye on. Go FTL-related jokes. I've got my eye on you. There's your FTL-related Valentine for next year. Get ready. It's only, you know, 10 months away. Mark it on your calendar. And find someone to give it to. Now, we have a ship that doesn't scare me at all here. Their defense drone may... Oh, no, they don't have a defense drone. They have an anti-drone. That's fine. Wait for the shot. They do have a shield overcharger as well. Wait for the second shot. There we go. Now we dodge. Never mind. We waited too long. So we're not going to have any shields. That's, well, we'll have 1 bar, but it sucks pretty hard, except for the fact that our NG is going to be able to repair it before the cloaking's done. So this is the most important burst laser of all time. Their shield overcharger is going to be a real pain in the butt. Hopefully we hit at least 2 of these and can get in there and do some damage to them. We hit all 3 of them, which is going to make this Glaive Beam a nightmare for them, if I can actually land it, which I should be able to. Oh, no, not it. Oh, a little bit, like 1 pix. There we go. That'll do it, right on the borderline there. They're going to keep their missile launcher up. Honestly, that's a really shrewd idea. I applaud them for doing so. It hit an empty room. That must have been a misclick on their part. I would not recommend that in the future. Now that all of their weapons are offline, I would say that they are basically completely screwed. You know what? Why don't we just finish the job here? So wait for Glaive Beam. We'll cloak just to make sure that we're protected from their shot. And then Burst Laser. And then the Halberd Beam of Doom. My favorite. Goodbye. A little bit dangerous there at times, but we came out of that okay. So for all the things I'm talking about, like what do we need? What do we need? What do we need? I'm saving scrap now because we're very comfortable. And when you're comfortable in your skin as a ship, I think saving scrap is very useful because it does put you in a position where you can be flexible with what you buy from a store. Being flexible with what we buy from a store is very important in this case because stealth weapons could be something that would potentially make this run substantially better. Normally, I would wait for our Glaive Beam to be active, but I'm not going to do that here. Oh, that last miss is huge, actually. They're trying to get away, and we don't have a ship that is very adept at killing enemies quickly, so they're going to cloak again. This is dangerous. They wasted their beam completely. They can still hurt us with their laser, but let's fire again on the piloting system. Luckily, I think we actually are going to have a pretty good chance to stop them from getting away, which I would not have thought was even possible, but I guess their FTL charges really slowly as ours at least, and we're totally fine. So if we can get up to 120 scrap, that's typically the magic number for picking something up. This is another interesting situation here. NG, you're not in the sensors room anymore. Why do I not... It's more important to have them in the shield room, I would say, but what do I know? Because I've had them in the sensor room this whole fucking time, apparently. We're just going to try to take down the Zoltan shield as soon as possible. 1 shot, 2 shots. We're going to wait for their lasers to come in. They haven't come in yet. So we just wait for the lasers. There we go. Convenient. And we should be able to coincide a burst laser with a Glaive Beam here. Hopefully at least 2 of these hit. 3 would be ideal. That's fine. It's not the best way to handle this, but it should be good. And we can hit clone bay and weapons bay simultaneously. That's 4 rooms, 4 systems of damage. Their engines are completely out, so I don't think they're going to have a good chance to get away. But I'm going to accept their offer of surrender. They've got NGs. They're going to fix things quickly. I would rather just take the scrap, and particularly the fuel and stuff, and let them get away. We're doing fine right now, so this is okay. I'm jumping to as much combat as I can, which I think are obvious reasons. A flushed and panicky rebel soldier is teleported aboard. I'm gonna reject his offer. I don't trust the rebels. I would love to have another crew member, but I don't trust them. In a weird way, I almost think it's the best idea to just cloak right off the bat so that they can't actually board us and we can get a charge, but it's fine. Boarding has not really been a problem for us so far, so I'm just gonna open up these doors and get this area preemptively effed up. Flat cannon's gonna fire, which means that's a good time for me to cloak. And, oh, one of those still managed to hit. We still do only have an 82% dodge chance. That'll go up by 5 when I actually... Probably get you out of there. That'll go up by 5 when I actually put that extra bar of reactor power where it belongs. Good shit, and this may kill them. It'll come close, at least. I think it'll kill them. Yeah, they're dead. And they were nice enough to teleport off the ship before they like, well, our friends are blowing up. We'll be back later. In the afterlife. So, NG's gonna fix up this med bay. It's all hunky-dory right now, pretty easy. Can't really complain about the way things are going. You go back into the sensor room. I like seeing where the bars are for the enemy weapons charging. That's why I like having a 3rd level of sensors, which is effectively what we do have here. We started with a 2nd level. So yeah, I like it. Now, this is, again, pretty much an ideal ship for us to be fighting against. Their drone can't do shit. Both of their weapons fire simultaneously, giving us a very opportune evasion, as you can see right there. We'll close up all of our doors just in case there's a boarding that happens eventually. I don't know. And we'll continue saving scrap, because stealth weapons would be something that's awesome to pick up if we can get it. We don't need this much scrap to get stealth weapons, but why not, right? Well, it keeps us flexible. So that didn't go so well, as you can probably tell, but this glaive beam will still cut them up pretty nicely. They might have a decent chance to get away. So I'm going to fire on their piloting systems with my burst laser, and this is why it's nice to have a backup weapon in case the glaive beam doesn't totally do what it's supposed to do. It's a pretty good surrender offer, so I'm going to take it, mostly because of the fuel. And can we go... I want to go to the store first. It's not like we need any more scrap to get something here. And we should pick up another system. Hacking, drone control. They don't have one. We can get a burst laser 1. It requires 2 power. It's so stupid because our burst laser 2 only requires 2 power. But it wouldn't be bad to have so many of those. Be better than the pike beam. This will give us 5 shots for 4 power, which is okay. Sure, I mean, it's fine. I'll buy it. It's gonna cost us a lot to upgrade it, but let's get that extra bar of reactor power first. But having 5 lasers being able to shoot in addition to the glaive beam is very nice. So we'll get one of those. And we got 1 more to go. It's gonna cost us a lot, but that's okay. It's weird to me to be playing a game where, like, one of the items is actually demonstrably worse than the other one. Like, Burst Laser 1 and Burst Laser 2 had the same power requirement. One is just substantially better, and I guess that's okay. Might as well get our bar of reactor power. We gotta be prepared for it anyway. And, you know, we can probably give up the ghost of anything but, like, mind control or something like that. Oh, shit, this is like a disabled rebel flagship. That's a little scary. They're gonna board us. Yeah, they took a roundabout way to do it. And they're gonna board in the weapons room, which sucks pretty hard. Because they're gonna destroy some stuff. We're gonna send in basically everybody to fight them here. Because I just really want to delay them until I have a chance to kill them, effectively, let's be honest. And I think we're gonna be fine. Zoltan's not in a great place. When he leaves, will the laser depower? I don't think so. We got lucky there was a miss there, but I saved my cloaking for the proper time. Wow! With an 80-something% chance, 2 missiles still hit. Are you kidding me? Well, we'll get this door, the fire put out, hopefully, and see if we can handle this. It's kind of a shitty situation, but this might kill them? Yeah, it did. So we'll get these doors sorted out. We actually ended up not being that bad off as a result of this. Just make sure these fires get put out. We got a burst. Oh, we got a burst laser Mark III. How do I implement that? It requires 3 power, right? 4 power. Well, it fires 5 shots. Requires 4 power. What's the charge time? Looks like 19 seconds versus 12 plus 11. In a weird way, our burst lasers are actually better. The maximum weapon power we can have on the ship is 8. That would be Glaive Beam plus these 2 or this one. And, seems like Burst Laser 2 plus Burst Laser 1 is better. They do the same thing. So, I mean, it's still a good thing that we got it because it gives us something to sell. But, yeah. I mean, but I did spend 50 buying the Burst Laser Mark 2. Mark 1, I guess I should say. I hope I'm not making, like, a gross mathematical error. If I am, then sincere apologies, but I don't think that I am. Why don't you go back to your station, which is here, and they get the NG fixed up a little. Oh, there's no weapon, or there's no medbay power. All right. So we'll get that sorted out. You got fixed up pretty quickly. Go back to the sensor room. I could just hit 3rd level of sensors, then our NG could be a shield personnel. That's probably a much better idea. What do I know, though? I'm just playing on easy. So, I think the situation we have going on here actually is winnable. I think that is probably obvious. It doesn't look like a bad situation, of course, but, you know, just in case you were wondering what my perspective, my prognosis is, I'm feeling pretty good about this so far. We can sell drone parts for sure. I don't see a problem with selling 12. Even if we get a hacking unit, we can always just buy more later. So, there is our weapon power maxed out. So, we'll take 5 dodge chance away. We have many burst lasers, and what I like about this is that the burst lasers charge at roughly the same rate, so we can get 5 shots in pretty quickly. They have no shield. They do have mind control, though. I'm gonna just send in this dude to fight him. I don't want to kill him. I just want to busy him so he doesn't break any of our shit. I think that's smart. I'm just gonna dodge a couple of these, ideally at least. And Burst Laser 2 and Burst Laser 1 are ready. So why don't we fire a little bit on mind control, a little bit on weaponry here. There we go. You're not mind controlled anymore, are you, buddy? So actually send you 2 up into the med bay. And we'll lower our dodge chance a little bit, which is a little scary, but we'll get healed up here. 1 laser and then 2 lasers. Oh, why is... I depowered the Glaive Beam by accident by being a big idiot. That's fine, though, because our burst lasers actually are more than capable of taking out what we're dealing with here. If they can actually land. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And we have a very nice, offensively powerful ship here. I really like that they charge at the same time, roughly. And unlike the Burst Laser Mark III, we actually have some flexibility in where we can shoot. We can shoot at 2 different systems at once, basically, if we want to. I'm just gonna go to the exit here. I hope I clicked on the exit and not the damn store. That could have been bad. Okay, we're fine. Close the doors up. All right. We're gonna jump into the next sector. NG or Zoltan? We're going Zoltan because I really don't want to deal with drones if possible. And what's really nice is that we're not relying on missiles. So we don't really have to worry about that phase 2 of the Rebel flagship as much as we normally would because we... Stealth weapons? Nope. Scrap recovery, shield charge booster. I don't think any of these are that effective for us right now. Breaching missile would be cool to have, but I like what we've got going on right now, to be honest with you. We'll sell our burst laser. Oh, 47 is a lot of scrap. I'm happy to see it, but I'm sad to see it go. And I think that's going to be good for us. We'll pick up another 2 bars of reactor power. 62 scrap. 3rd bar of shields would be a nice thing to get here, along with enough dodge chance to mean that we have 100% dodge chance when we're cloaked. That seems important to me. I think that makes sense. Otherwise, 1 renegade missile could cause us some serious problems. I would love to get a mind control unit. We could sell something, or we could just come back in like 1 jump. That seems more reasonable. So let's come back in 1 jump if we can. If we get scrap. We got 26 scrap. Yeah, we can still do this. I'm trying to avoid the solar flares, because there is an achievement for it, actually. Or, you know, there's a... It can help unlock another ship, basically. So we'll depower this again, and I'm sure that my engine personnel at this point is like, seriously, this shit again? Like, you're always powering me up and depowering me, and then like, why do I get hit by missiles even when I'm cloaked? It's good, though. Having mind control gives us something to focus our upgrades on, along with that 3rd level of shields. And we're gonna be even better at taking out the enemy ships that we end up encountering. So, that's great news. We have to jump to this nebula point over here, because otherwise there's a fucking nightmare zone ahead of us. There's just nothing here. It would be really hard to dodge if we didn't go to this one, basically. So we'll hit this one up, and hopefully we'll get some combat, and then we'll be able to get more combat as time goes on. So, mind control at level 1 is not very good, but we'll mind control the pilot nonetheless. And with ions and lasers and missiles, I feel like we're going to be able to dodge them pretty effectively. Especially if we can shoot a couple before they even have a chance to do anything. So, get all of our lasers out here. I'm basically waiting for their missile to shoot, and then we'll cloak. Our weapons got hit a little bit. Another ion coming in. We'll take it on the chin. Lose our shields a little bit. There we go. That was an opportune dodge. And now, their ion's pretty close. I guess we should just wait for the burst laser to be charged, because if we fire all 5 shots in at once, it'll do even more damage than just the glaive beam plus the burst laser, and it's going to get charged in time. So I'm thinking burst laser 2 on shields, burst laser 1 on weapons, and then when those hit, which they will, then we'll just tear them apart like so. That looks pretty good to me. Should have done it in the opposite direction, you're not wrong. I'm going to just accept their offer because I really wanted that fuel. So yeah, I should have done it in the opposite direction, so we hit shields first, but that might have killed him. That might have been what I wanted, though. Free 57 scrap seems pretty good for me. You guys remember that Will Smith movie where he gets the job on Wall Street? 57 scrap. I think that's The Pursuit of Happiness, but somehow I was conflating it with 27 dresses. Don't ask. So they've hacked me. That's not good. Don't hack me, bro. We'll get all of our burst lasers in here firing. They did just fire a missile, so that's an opportune time to cloak, I would say. Oxygen seems fine even though we got hacked. We can now mind control through the hacking. We'll hit the pilot. That'll cause them to fight him. And we're in a good state. Just wait for everything to be charged. And it's going to be basically perfect timing. Again, big laser on shields, little laser on weapons. And then big beam on the fatality there. Worked totally fine. Theoretically, a strategy that could be scaled all the way up to the Rebel flagship. In theory, at least. That's what I'm thinking. 28 free scrap just for being a little daring. We're not even on the final stand yet. Okay, I actually thought we were about to go to Sector 8, so I was excited. Scared, but excited. Now, is there a store? There is a store. The reason I'm not spending scrap before I go to the store, again, stealth weapons. What else do we have? We have a second page. No. Oh, snap. Weapon pre-igniter. Yeah, with the glaive beam and the lasers, that's real important. So, we're going to get rid of long-range scanners. Reverse ion field, theoretically, could be really useful. Weapon pre-igniter here is crazy good. Buy all the fuel. Don't want that to be the reason we die. Okay, so that's really nice. We're a killing machine. And it don't work for nobody but me, yeah, baby. That doesn't really work, but let's get involved in some combat here. So hopefully you'll have an opportunity to see the awe-inspiring destruction that this ship can now offer. Upgrade oxygen for 16 scrap. Sure, go crazy. The only reason I take those offers is because they're. We need to go this way. Oh shit, did I go the wrong way? The only reason I took that offer is because I'll pay off the rock debt. Sometimes they give me something. They'll upgrade reactors for 14. That's pretty good. So I paid 26 for a reactor upgrade. That's fine, actually. That's less than we would pay by a little bit here. Good. Okay, we finally get a chance to do some attacking here. So we will definitely mind control. We'll mind control in the shields room. And then we're going to go big laser shields, little laser weapons. Can you imagine just being like, hey, nice to see you out there on the high seas of outer space. What are you doing with there, though? Oh, we're dead. Because that's pretty much what's going to happen here as a result of the pre-igniter. This is a very great position to be in. They never saw it coming. We got another achievement there somehow. There's some more scrap for us, and we did manage to make a break for it in this nebula, which is nice. Or in this area. Show them to your data suite. We got a new crew member who's really good at piloting and repairing. Not as good as our existing pilot. Do we have? Yeah, okay, Charlie's better. But you can be our oxygen fire repair person. That sounds like a big job. Do you think you can handle it? It would be nice to still get stealth weapons, so I will check out the store. Maybe buy some fuel as well. Like, we can mind control, but like, just watch this. Like, big laser, little laser. Like, even if that was all they had to deal with, they'd still be like, shit, man, that was pretty dangerous. But then it's like, oh, never mind. It actually didn't kill them, much to my surprise. So we will mind control whoever's trying to repair the oxygen, because that just seems comical to me. Ah, they walked into the weapons area. Oh, well. Now, wait for the laser is meaningless. The bomb, though, is something that I will cloak to get out of the way of. And we might as well wait for the glaive beam to be active again, just because if we fire everything all at once, even better, right? So we'll give a little burst laser there, and a little burst laser there. And the glaive beam is good to go, and we're gonna hit the systems we already hit, just to fuck with their crew even more. Seems useful to me. They're gonna surrender. Pretty bad offer. They're dead. We have an exceptionally strong ship here. The defense against a weapon pre-igniter, by the way, in case you could not divine it for yourself, I think it's cloaking. That's why going up against the rebel flagship is so dangerous. Oh, this is why you take long-term scanners if possible. But yeah, that's why going up against the flagship is so dangerous. However, we can just cloak to defend against their cloak, basically, and then as a result, we'll be fine. And that will kill them right away. So hopefully we'll get a chance to jump out of the sector before we have to deal with any damn fires. 202 scrap. Headed to the store. I'm gonna take a drink of this water. I'm getting a little nodule-y in the throat. But that's okay. Quick jump to the store, and then we can bounce around a little bit before the exit beacon. Feeling very good about this run right now. Fire suppression might be useful. That's basically all I would want there. Definitely don't need any more crew members. Backup battery could be fine. We don't need it, though. We're fine, actually, much to my surprise. So, third bar of shields. That takes us down to 32 scrap. Pick up another bar of mind control. And yes, we will need to get another bar. Oh, no, we don't need to get another bar of engine power. But we should get another bar of engine power, just so we can continue upping our dodge chance as much as possible. Yeah, sell drone parts, man. We are definitely not going to be banking on those, so... Yeah, there's one more bar of reactor power, and then next time we'll upgrade our engines a little bit. And then we'll have 32% dodge chance, which will give us 92% dodge chance when they, when we cloak. So here we go, last stand. I think our ship is outfitted fantastically. I'm very excited about this. They give us 10 fuel. Let's get the show on the road. Long trip to get over there. We're gonna have to hit up that repair beacon, which is unfortunate because we'll basically use it up. But I think we got a good shot. So, what are we dealing with? We are dealing with a drone, which is meaningless, because when they get ready to fire, we will just cloak. In fact, we should have cloaked right out the bat. In fact, we should cloak whenever we see the chance, because as soon as I fire, they're going to uncloak. But we're going to kill them as soon as they uncloak. I mean, get ready. If somehow this doesn't work, I'll be very surprised. Yeah, I mean... Good on them for cloaking. They survived more than a lot of other ships we faced recently. Still, not going to work out too well for them. So that's 92% chance when cloaked. Let's just keep moving. I want to hit that flagship as soon as possible. Minimize the risk of running into some shitty ships over here. More scrap. I'd rather get one more level of mind control. I'd rather go up to the third level of mind control and keep shields where they are, or engines where they are. We're unfortunately... gonna have to go to the repair beacon again. I'm not happy about it, but that's fine. No need to do much of anything at all here. So we'll just wait for these shots to land or miss. A little bit too much miss for my taste, to be honest with you. But that's fine. Our lasers will charge up at an adequate rate. That can't really do anything to us. Neither can they. Only have 2 lasers. That's really disappointing. I am disappointed, I'll admit. Like, yeah, what are you supposed to do against that? You're not offering up any kind of defense at all here. We'll hit him with the lasers again, and then the glaive beam will just finish the job. Even if almost all of our lasers miss, don't really matter. Because the glaive beam just tears them apart as soon as it hits them. 57 more scrap. That is our reactor power, which means we can put that there. And that is the end of reactor power. No. We can get one more bar of engine power. Why is that? I shouldn't be complaining. I like it. Should we really go to the store? We have nothing to sell. We'll hit the flagship up first, and I think we should be fine here. So my thinking... let's see what the hack... Perfect. My thinking is that because we have weapon pre-igniter... You know what? We'll wait for their shots to come in. Their shots should come in almost all at once. Never mind. They didn't do anything at all. So, first things first. Shields go down. They went down enough for the glaive beam to do something. But big misses there, I'll admit. And you know what? We should mind control their pilot so that miss doesn't have as high a chance of happening again. Okay, that sucked kind of hard. Missiles. There we go. We dodge out of the way of the missiles. Perfect. Ooh, what the heck? One of the missiles actually hit the med bay. That's very surprising to me. Our cloak might actually allow us to get another glaive beam shot in. So how do we do this? Their dodge chance is going to be very low. So we just wait. And, ooh, I don't like that. They're going to be able to fire on us when we're not able to fire on them. But they wasted their beam. The ions are dangerous. 2 of them missed. And we have the resist. Okay, that worked out very well. All right, so here. Pilot's not mind controlled anymore. We got to hit these. Good. That's way better. And then fuck all y'all. Okay, we did manage to do something there. Cloak's coming back pretty soon. Burst laser's back. They fired the missiles. Cloak's back. Wonderful. Okay, mind control's getting ready. We're gonna mind control the pilot, hit him with the combo again. This is working pretty well. The cloak doesn't really matter because they're not charging their weapons either. And our weapons are already basically fully charged. Mind you, their cloak does last longer. So we mind control the pilot. That way he's not gonna fix that system either. 3 ions coming in, we should resist some of those at least. And we fire everything we got on shields again. Shields are down, which means we come in here and hit them where it hurts. They're not going to be able to fix up all of these systems forever. Hopefully. Let's take out those missiles with before we take out the shields. Yep, there, that was very important. Their beam is meaningless. They shot at us, we might as well dodge those. They did manage to hit one, but it doesn't really do any damage to us. And this has been a very, very easy first phase of the Rebel flagship. I'm having a good time. Relax. Chillin', if you will. Chillin' like a Krillin. And if we manage to get some shots in here, the glaive beam will finish the job quite easily. No problems. Alright, drones come next. That's a little dangerous, but we might be able to take out the drone unit before anything of value is compromised. I mean, our medbay is just not working. I guess I should have fixed that up before we left. Now, this is important. First things first, mind control the pilot. Drastically lower the dodge chance. But keep the doge chance high. And then we'll fire everything we got on shields. Good enough to at least help us out here. There we go. They've boarded us in our shield room, and that's dangerous. We need to send maybe Rockman in there to deal with that. And we do want to take out that drone unit as soon as possible. We're waiting for some shots from them to come in. And when they do... Alright, this is big. We could fire it all at the piloting bay, but I think it's better to go for shields here. Good, we landed one. That's enough for now. I'm waiting for their shots to come in. 3 lasers is not so bad. Couple missed. They are going to hit us here unless I cloak, though, so I'm going to cloak. And that's fine, because we don't want to shoot again until the glaive beam's ready anyway. And mind control's still working. Oh, someone's almost dead. Rockman. Okay, come up here and fix the med bay. That's fine. Our shield room is still working for us. As long as we can fix up that med bay, I'll be thrilled. But, okay, one second. You got bigger fish to fry. Ooh, lots of drones. That's scary. Could hit, like, drones, missiles, and beams here. No. Well, I'm going to stick with what works then. What I know works, at least. And we'll hit that system hard. Okay. This is dangerous. Our shields are going to take some nasty hits here. There's not going to be much we can do about it. Yeah, that was bad. That being said, shields are coming back, and Rockman can repair this stuff. This time, maybe go hard on their lasers. Good, 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 good. Took him into the red. Don't stop living in the red. That's what Andrew WK told me, and that's the way I'm choosing to live my life. Glaive beam should kill them here. You know what? Here we go. And then one more like that. Okay, the second phase was done without too much stress here. There were some wild moments. That's okay. Make sure we get that fire put out. Some people are gonna have to spend some time in the med bay. That's all right. Nothing wrong with that. Oftentimes I feel like the second ship is the most difficult ship, so I'm okay with our progress so far. The fire's gonna go out. We're gonna close all doors and get the shield system repaired. That's pretty integral to our success, but I think we're cruising to a relatively easy victory here, and this might be the indicator that I should finally step up off of easy and go back to normal. Not that I'm good, but I'm doing well, I would say. So I feel confident. This is my first time using this ship. I just kind of sussed it out. I mean, I used the other layout of it a couple of times, but is there anything? There's no repair station we can jump to, so might as well just go to the base. I mean, we only took 2 hull damage over the entire thing, so That's pretty good. Send everybody back where they belong. We should be our shield personnel, shouldn't you? Who's low on health? 85, 85, 100, 100. People are in pretty good positions here. What about you, John? You're our engine personnel. You're at 85? That's fine, man. Let's get going. Can we depower medbay for anything useful? Not really. Alright, and jump to the final section here. Remember, there's no point in killing all the crew, except I think it does disable some of their systems, but anyway. If they teleport onto our ship, that's going to be bad, but let's work with it for now. Did I not even I mind controlled the pilot last time, I remember. So I'm just going to see if we can break through that energy shield. We can't, so why don't we just glaive beam the shit out of it. We don't need to wait for a charge to be ready. That's pretty good. Where'd they go? Oh, they went into pretty much the ideal room, if you ask me. We could mind control one of them, have them fight the other one. I would rather mind control the pilot, though. Get that dodge chance. Alright, so they got 3 laser shots. Doesn't bother me. Now, 3 missiles. Bothers the shit out of me. Let's cloak our way out of those ones, hopefully. Still only 60% there. We got a little lucky, to be honest with you. And we got another mind control happening here I'm not thrilled about. It's okay. Get some shots landing. Who's almost dead? And this guy. You gotta go to the medbay, dog. You're in a bad place. You're in the jungle, baby! You're gonna die. He couldn't leave. Why couldn't he leave? I don't understand. Well, we're gonna mind control the pilot. I can tell you that much. Okay, this is Zoltan. Get the... He exploded in there. Our weapon systems are gonna go down now. Because we lost power to the freaking... Oh, this is bad. Okay. Well, our engine's not gonna do shit. Might as well send a Rockman in. Not Iraq Man. Obviously, that doesn't make any damn sense. Can't even cloak our way out of that one. Oh, no, we've lost it. The seam has been opened. Here it comes. Occasionally, you can fight your way back from these, but it's rare. Who's it? NG's almost dead. Get into the medbay, man. Keep yourself safe. We can kill him. Rockman, human. Cloak. Oh, no, they landed the shot in the weapons area. That's so unlikely. Rockman's not gonna be able to do it, man. Rockman, you gotta save yourself for a second. It's okay, we'll land some shots in here. Take out their missiles. Good, missiles are hurting. Not necessarily... Oh no, it's just the NG, man. Ooh, there it comes. Yep, it's on... Mama. Ooh. Give it a second. Shields don't bother me. You gotta go and you gotta go, though. I know that much for a fact. Alright, well, their missiles are dead. We're in a bad place. In every respect. We got, just mind control our own person back, please. And then our doors don't work, so the doors have got to be fixed. There's no fire in the door room, so, this will do it. It was fun while it lasted. I genuinely thought we had an easy victory there, until maybe I fucked it up a little bit. Oh well, it's the best we've ever done on, Type B. Did I have another? I must have. Maybe I didn't record it, but yeah. Got pretty close again on that one, but, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. We might crank it up to normal next time. Take a ship I know a little bit better and get acclimated with things. But as always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. These are a lot of work, a lot of time at least. I don't know if I'd necessarily call it working, but you know, 90 minutes, my throat's getting a little sore. Go give me a like if you've ever had a sore throat, but don't do that on principle. But like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. And as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.